Live started.
Okay. Um, Shilpa, shall I go ahead?
Yes, yes, live started. Already
Okay,
started.
fine,
Please go
fine.
ahead.
Okay. Uh, Good evening, everyone, and hope you have enjoyed your Sunday. This weekend was really great as it was raining all over and especially in the Mumbai. So I hope you enjoyed your Sunday. Hello, all Chaturaganis. Welcome to all of you, and hope you all are doing well. I would like to congratulate Shilpa first of all for starting this Tycoon talk, and this is really a commendable job which has been done by us, and I'm very happy to be a part of this. Okay, so I hope you all will enjoy this another 1 hour with our special guest today. So I would like to welcome our guest of honor today, Mr. Avinash Ananda. With a big applause, I would like to call them on the dais. Uh, yeah. So,
Happy to be
uh,
here.
hello, sir. How are you?
Very good. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So let me give you some a glimpse of Mr. Avinash Ananda. If you see his introduction, is really a long and it's a great achievement what he has achieved in the life. But I'm just trying to give in a very short time. I'm just trying to give an introduction. Mr. Avinash Ananda is a leadership advisor, happiness strategist, and a keynote motivational speaker. He is a management consultant as well and master behavioral training trainer also. He is an executive mentor and peak performance coach also. He has taught leadership and happiness to over 250 leaders in the industry and change catalyst and 300,000 executives at all level for over 200 companies in 15 countries. And since last 25 years, he is doing this job. Mr. Avinash Ananda is a co-creator of an meta mind management consulting company, the revolutionary science of 360 happiness and alignment coaching consulting company, which transformation system and transformational learning system for human potential and optimization. Avinash Ananda has trained over hundreds of behavioral trainers and he's still continuing his job. So I would really happy to welcome him on this call today, and I would like to enjoy this session with him. So welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sonali ji. So nice of you to read that long thing out. By the way, that's a little bit old what you have over there, the biodata. But that's okay. That's okay. It still was me. Okay.
There are more things which I would like to actually understand from you during this discussion.
Yeah, sure, sure. Please go ahead.
But yes, it is really an impressive what I can say, and then we are really happy to have you today in our forum. Our Chatur Raginis, we all are uh, Chatur Raginis, which having in multiple hands and multiple tasks we are performing, and at the same time we are Shilpa is trying to bind all of us over here. So that's really great to you. So
So
I would.
Chaturanga is a group of ladies who have got together and are doing multiple good things. Is that what
Correct,
it is? I
correct.
see.
And so I would just would like to start our conversation with a very start conversation with a very basic question. I just wanted to understand, are there any kind of a childhood memories that you would like to share with us, or how was your childhood? I just wanted to understand that.
My childhood. Oh, interesting. My childhood was very normal childhood. Huh? Um, Let me see. I have to remember. It was a long time ago. I was born to a middle class family in India, and this family was actually a family of refugees. It was both parents were from Hindu families that had to flee, run away from Pakistan at the time because of the riots and persecutions that were happening at the time of the partition, India-Pakistan partition. So the families came to India with nothing, and they were very, very much about education. My family. So my mother took up a job in the bank. She was a government employee. My father started as a shoe salesperson in Bangalore, and then he went on to with his own education because he had to also fund the education of his brother, who he made into an engineer. He wanted to be a doctor, but he could never be a doctor, so he joined the pharma industry as a medical representative. Then he grew from there. So he became a director in pharma industry. Mother became a senior officer in Bank of India. And me and my sister We were privileged to be looked after by them, and they emphasized education a lot. Although I would not say I was a very good student. Uh,
That's really great, because yeah, because I can understand that the family who came as a refugee and during the partition, we can totally understand that what kind of a pain through you miss through family, as a family has gone through that. And that means a lot of struggle. Yes,
that's
every
right.
family
That's
member
right.
has done a lot of struggle. And
That's right.
yes, it paid well for everyone, I must say. I'm very happy for your family. Yeah, really great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So they gave us a lot of love, and my father always encouraged education because he knew that that is the way. See, for most Indian families, the way to move out of a tough life is through education.
Correct.
And I've seen
Correct.
this happen so much that every time the next generation is able to take the older generation to a next level just through their education.
Correct. That's very
So,
correct point what you have mentioned. Yes. Yes.
so
Okay. I
and that's how it began. That's how the whole thing began.
that's really, yeah, really encouraging actually to everyone also. So I just wanted to know more on, like, what inclined you towards this profession, and how you have been, or when it clicked in your mind that yes, I should go, or I should help people, or I should do this. What was that thing?
My father, as I told you, was a medic, was corporate professional. So in the corporate world, there are a lot of these seminars that keep happening. So and since he was interested in education, he continued to attend many seminars, and he became friends with many of the seminar leaders, the speakers. So one of these persons he became friends with was Rishi Kumar Pandya, Professor Rishi Kumar Pandya,
Okay.
who happened to be one of the first six out of, I think, about six human resource professionals in the HRD industry in India.
Yeah.
He was offered IIM directorship, which he turned down, and because he wanted to play sitar. So 25 days in a month he used to play sitar. 5 days in a month he used to do corporate training workshops. When I was 10 years old, my sister was 8 years old. My father took us along to one of his seminars.
Okay.
And I looked at him and I saw his long hair, his rings, and I said, I want to be like him. So I went to him
Okay.
and I told him that I want to be like you. So he said, if you work hard, you can be. I said, I want to travel the world like you. I want to help people like you. I want to live the kind of life that you are living, where all that you are doing is making people, sharing knowledge, studying and teaching. But you're doing it very unconventionally and making and helping the world. I said, so he was my inspiration.
Okay.
He told me that he said, if you want to be like me, you can be like me if you work hard. But let's wait for 1 month to see whether this junoon, whether this fire still lasts. Because after seeing a seminar, everybody gets motivated. So let's see if it lasts.
Good.
It lasted 30 years. So
Okay.
I was his mentee. He was my mentor. He was my guru for 30 years. That's how I began.
Wow, that's great, and that's an inspirational story, actually. Instead, yeah. Since childhood, you are inclined towards that. That means you are focused and you are completely determined that yes, I wanted to be like this.
10 years old is bizarre. No 10-year-old usually makes decision like this. I don't
Correct.
know how it happened.
Correct. Correct. So in this domain, like as you mentioned, that since your age of 10 years, you have decided, and it has been a great impact on you of your guru,
Yeah.
and then you started doing this. But yes, of course, I must say that you must have also faced a lot of challenges, or struggling period must be there during this journey.
Yeah, you could look at it as struggling period. You could look at it as the learning period. Both are same. But so, for example, I conducted my first training program at the age of 17,
Okay.
and that also was pure guts. Guts, matlab kuch tha nahi. I was in college at that time. I told my friends to make the brochures, and they made the brochures and everything. But I could not put my age over there. I could not put my photo because I was 17 saal ka bachcha, 17-year-old
क्या
kid
क्या
teaching.
क्या कर सकता है?
Okay. So, and my program that I taught it was called Make It Happen, the name of the
Yeah.
first program. This was in Rama Hotel on Level Road in Bangalore. I remember I had gone for a Zen meditation camp, and my friend was making the posters and sticking it up everywhere to call the people. We had about 35 people. in that program. They were all 40-year-old, 30, 40-year-old people from
Oh,
different companies at that time. There was, I think, Parley, Kids Camp, many companies were there. And the first thing they saw me in this suit, and trying to grow a mush, trying to look older. They said, 17-year-old kid, what kind of goals
yeah.
have you set in life that you are going to teach us goal setting? So I told them, I said, listen, my first goal was to get you here. You are here. Now, my second goal is to complete the day. So if you allow me, support me, I'll be able to complete the day. So they were very encouraging. That's how it began. So age was something that was my against me, and so I thought at that time. My father also told me, he said that, "But this is the age to learn, not to teach." Huh? So
Correct.
I had to wait a lot because it was not conventional. Nobody see today there's motivation speakers. Today there's the self-help industry. At that time when I started off, there was nothing.
Wow.
I mean, very, very less compared to now.
Correct.
So these were the challenges. Challenges were that I had to motivate myself to be able to be in the field because there was no field.
So it was a self motivation, what I can say, because rather than, because I can understand that even my next question was actually related to that if you see the happiness guru, or how to handle your emotions, or your behavioral challenges,
Right.
how to handle this, and for that the kind of expertise and experts are available now in the society or in the region.
That's right.
But if you see 30 years back or 20 years back, that was not a scenario in the society. And
Absolutely.
at that time, if suppose anyone is facing any such kind of challenges, he could have not come out, and he would have not even shared that yes, I'm facing some challenge, because he
Very
was
true.
feeling that, oh, people will judge me on that part, and then how should I do? But nowadays it is a need of an hour, I can say.
That's
So
true. That's true.
so so that is you must be also agree in that part, that yes, that need is right now it is more as compared to the previous years.
Absolutely. Right now, it's like after the pandemic,
Correct.
our business grew, I think, 20 times.
Correct. Correct.
Because now it's not that people are more unhappy now, it's just people are more accepting of being able to vocalize it or express it now.
Correct. Correct. But then, do you think, like, as you're traveling across the world, and in so many countries, you have done this your job, and your customers, or I may say your students are going to be there. Do you think there is a difference between the challenges, or that emotional challenges, especially what the people are facing in other countries and in India, are different, or circumstances definitely are different in every country? But do you think that there is a difference between the kind of an what I can say, the sorrow, or the difference between the everyone's need? It's different.
See, culture makes a big difference.
Correct.
Culture makes a big difference, and in every country there are some differences. Every single country.
Correct.
Uh, but if you broadly divide it into East and West,
Hmm.
I would say the West are mostly looking for spirituality and for some kind of peace. So West is looking for what the East has, and East is looking for what the West has. East
Correct.
wants to look like the West. They want to wear more of the
Correct.
Western clothes. They want to be more like the West. They want more money. They want more success. Um, they say parenting. When parents are there, the parents' job is to give roots and wings.
Correct.
So in India or in the East, we give lots of roots, and we give so much roots that sometimes we forget to give wings. Over there, they give wings so early that they don't give any roots.
Correct.
13, 14-year-old, I was surprised when I went over there. I went to school in America on a Rotary scholarship. And there was a 14-year-old girl who was absent from school for a long period of time. So I said, what happened? She said, no, she's pregnant. I said, oh
Oh,
my God, I could never have imagined that living in India.
yeah.
So now, of course, everything is changing everywhere. But the point is this, that culture plays a very big role. Um, According to common understanding, weather also plays a role in the
Correct.
happiness.
Correct.
But there was a study that was done in sunny California, where they have all the sun and all the wine and all the rich people. They are not happier than probably one village in Africa. Hmm?
Correct. Correct.
So it is not about, beyond a point, it's not about what people say, it is about what people are. So
Ah.
what they say is very different in different cultures.
Yeah.
What they are is very similar, because we found through our research from various sciences like positive psychology, behavioral economics, mindfulness studies, all the studies that have been done in the West, which is nothing but a small rediscovery of studies we have already done in the East. All of them say this, that there are certain patterns of the mind which are very similar. So it doesn't matter where the people are from. I've trained 1 million people all over the world. And I'm finding very common patterns for success, for happiness, for leadership. And if people learn those, they will be able to be happy no matter what the culture.
But then at the same time, is it kind of a thing, kind of an happiness definition is again different for every person, correct? For everyone, the definition of happiness is different, or for
Mhm.
every country also it matters. But then, do you think that there is a difference between the East and West? Is if suppose in East, if there is any issue in the relationship, then we try to manage it or we try to mend it until it is possible. We try to what we can say adjust or compromise or to keep the relation intact. But as compared to that, in Western countries, if you see, if suppose it is there, they found that no, this is not workable, they immediately break it and then part of it.
Mm.
So that is the big difference you must have observed also, correct? If my observation is correct or wrong, that.
Yeah, your observation is absolutely correct.
Okay, okay, okay. So that means this, yes, that some
But that
things
is
what
also
I,
changing. That is also changing.
okay, yeah, in India also it is changing, I must say. Yeah, correct, correct.
All I'm
So
saying is, Sonali, all I'm saying is that the rules or the frameworks or the patterns or the methodology or the formula for happiness is the same, whether it is West or East. It is
okay,
coming out in different ways. Their mentalities are different, but the formula is, for example, I'll give you a family example. Relationships don't work based on convenience. Relationships work based on commitment.
great.
Relationships don't work based on compatibility. लोग बोलते हैं ना कि oh we were not compatible. No such thing. You cannot be compatible when you produce a child, or when you have a brother or sister, or when you live with cousins or with a family. There's no question of compatibility.
Correct.
You may like each other, you may not like each other, you may be like each other, you may be different from each other. That's not the basis of a relationship, working or not working, compatibility. The basis is commitment. Once you make a commitment to make it work, you will do everything to make it work.
That's a great thought what we have put across. This is because
And
this
this
is
is true both for East and West.
correct, correct. That's great. What I can say. I must underline this, and I must have to, because that is the thing which today's youth also need to understand, and even the I mean, it's not only Gen Z but Gen X and that those also should understand this thing. That's
All the
really important.
alphabets, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's great conversation. What I'm going to have. Yeah. So I just wanted to know that as you are providing this. Your consulting, your coaching, or your advice also to so many people, and your I saw that you are providing it to so many of celebrities or some film stars or somebody from that category. So would you like to share any of the example, any of the good example which is very close to your heart, without mentioning the name of that celebrity? That's we have to keep the privacy intact, but would you like to share any experience?
See, one of the reasons that celebrities come to me is that is confidentiality. Huh? And because they get the job done because without anybody else knowing about it. Uh, so I have politicians, I have owners of companies, I have film stars, sports stars, and I work with them one on one. Generally, I find that to anybody who has something comes too fast, it creates more trouble. So very often celebrities become celebrities overnight.
Correct.
Uh, Also, the field is such. If you look at fields of acting or sports and things like that, uh, there are many things that are not actually in their hands. In sports, how well they play is up to them, but there are many factors that are outside. In films, how well the movie does or how well the movie doesn't do is not in their hands. They have their job to do. They can do it well. So emotionally, there are lots of ups and downs that happen. And usually, for example, there was one person who was a sports person who had a relationship with a film person. uh, And because the relationship did not work out very well, the sports got affected.
Correct.
See, life is 360 degrees.
Correct.
So if in any one area of life, so there are 6 areas of life. There is work, there is money, there is love. uh, these are outside, and inside is mind, body, spirit. So if in any one of these areas something is not okay, uh, that tends to affect all the other areas. Especially when everyone's eyes are on you, it becomes a little difficult, becomes highly stressful.
They're always under microscope. They're always under the media, and
That's
always
right.
and they have to
That's right.
maintain themselves. That is one of the
Yeah,
biggest
yeah,
challenge what they have.
yeah,
And as you mentioned is correct, because in even in normal person's life also, if suppose he is affected or he's not well, his mind is somewhere else or he's disturbed, he cannot perform well.
yeah, yeah.
So it is,
So which is what I say is, I don't believe celebrities are any different from other people. Maybe their
that,
situation, circumstances are slightly different, but I feel that any human being who celebrates can be called a celebrity.
correct.
Our goal is to make everybody into celebrities.
Correct, correct, correct. I wanted to know one more thing, that what is the reason that people cannot handle their emotions? Like, if someone is getting upset very quickly, someone is getting, anxiety is again one of the thing. So yes, for everyone, maybe for example, any lady is going through menopause, his anxiety level is high because of hormonal imbalance. If any child is in the school or something has happened and at home something that, so yes, there are reasons, correct, for every reaction of
Yeah.
person there are reasons behind that. But then uh, what are the things that he should do to handle those emotions, especially a mature person, means because this childs cannot means children cannot handle it. We know we have to teach them how to handle and how to grow, that's the thing. But for adult person like us, how to handle those emotions? Can you throw some light on that?
I'll throw some light. The one thing I want to share with you, please, Sonaliji, is that we are working a lot with children, and children need it the most. In fact, it's so sad because some of the cases that come to us are 4-year-old, 5-year-old with anxiety issues.
My god.
Um, it is terrible. These days, it's absolutely become worse now. Uh, for example, there was one case that came to us where there was a child during the COVID time. She could not go anywhere, so she was put in a very small Montessori type of a school. And then after COVID got over, she had to move to a proper big school. Now that was a rich school, big school, but because she could not adjust. uh,
Yeah.
she could not adjust to the difference. She now starts getting all kinds of stomach upset. And what happens is many of the psychological issues
Impact,
get
yes.
somaticized. They come in the body in the form of illness. Because people don't understand the psychology. You remember in earlier days, we never used to tell our parents that we don't want to go to school. We used to say we got a stomach ache. Because people
Yeah.
understand stomach ache, they don't understand feelings. Um, your question was about happiness being how can we manage our emotions better as adults. All I want to tell you is that for children also they need to start learning, and we've started introducing happiness in the curriculum in schools. We've done that in experiment somewhere, and it's working out very good. So we strongly feel that children should learn also. There's no age to start learning. Adults uh, have already come to a stage where they've become, like you have arteriosclerosis, where the thickening of the arteries. People have psychosclerosis, which is thickening of the mind. So teaching adults something is really difficult, but if they're open to learn, then here are a few tips. Okay,
Correct.
number one is this: is to realize that you are not your mind,
Oh.
which is itself difficult for most people to understand, because they say, "Oh, I am angry." I am not angry. I feel angry. Huh? Okay. Like I am Sonali. I am Avinash. I am not angry. I feel angry. Now, whether I want to continue feeling it or not feeling it, how to do it is a different matter. First, I have to realize I am not my emotion. I
Okay.
am not my thought. My thought changes, my emotion changes, but who I am is different. I'm the one who is the leader of the mind who can break that or change that. That realization has to come first, which through a series of exercises we do that. And then there are ways to change it also. One of the things to do is to distance yourself from your emotion and not personalize it. But to make it simpler, I would say one thing you could do is self-talk. How you talk to yourself at that time will determine how you feel. Huh? So if you say, oh my God, this is terrible, this is going to be worse, it will become worse. If you tell yourself, okay, what can I do to come out of this now? Huh? Or if you tell yourself it could have been worse, that'll make you feel better. How you talk to yourself. We talk to ourselves 600 words per minute. But whether we tell ourselves nice things or bad things, we are our own worst enemy or worst friend. So I would say two things. One is be a leader of your mind. And the second thing is lead your mind by talking to your mind positively.
Okay. Yeah. So you need to talk to yourself. You need to talk to your mind first of
We are
all.
already doing it, but we don't know that we're doing it, and we're usually doing a bad job.
Yeah.
So when somebody, for example, somebody very close to us leaves us, what do we tell ourselves? Oh, why me? Mere saath kyun hua? Why does that? Okay, then you get answers from the mind. The mind will always answer you.
Correct.
Instead of that, if you ask yourself sensible question, or you tell yourself, thank God this person left now. If they had left later, maybe they would suffer more, or maybe we would suffer more. You know, this is jo hota hai, achha ke liye hota hai. Whatever happens,
Correct.
happens for the best. These are ways of talking to ourselves.
Correct. Correct.
So if we talk to ourselves positively, we will get positive feeling.
Correct. Correct. So, like as you said that yes, your subconscious mind and your conscious mind. So it is the struggle between both of them. That's what.
It is a struggle between both of them, but it's a struggle with both of them also. For example, conscious mind is 10%, subconscious mind is 90%, like the iceberg, submerged underneath.
Correct.
Subconscious mind is the state of beliefs. All our beliefs are there. Now,
Yeah.
most of our beliefs are not chosen by us. Most of our beliefs have been planted by our parents, by our
Exactly.
experiences. So,
Yeah.
your beliefs, jo hai, they have, and if the beliefs are blocking us, if the beliefs are full of fear, anxiety, all of these things, then our subconscious mind is messed up. Now, let's go to conscious mind. Latest research in a field of science called behavioral economics.
Okay.
वहां पे कहते हैं कि conscious mind has got some software problem.
Okay.
All our conscious mind has some glitches or viruses in the software, which is called cognitive bias.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah. So all the human beings have got these cognitive biases, जिसकी वजह से हमारा decision making जो है वो बेकार होता है. Most of our decision making is irrational. There are many books written on this subject. There's a book written by Dan Ariely called Predictably Irrational. मतलब people
Okay.
are stupid. People are stupid, but they are predictably stupid, which means you can predict how stupid they are going to be.
Oh.
In which situations, how a person will make stupid decisions can be predicted because of the conscious mind. So
Conscious.
conscious mind is messed up, subconscious mind is messed up. The full mind is messed up. What do we do? So what we do in our we have a new scientific framework of happiness and leadership. We call it meta mind alignment. In that we propose a new theory of the mind where we say every human being has a new mind called meta mind,
Okay.
meta conscious mind. Conscious mind, subconscious mind, nahi, meta conscious mind. And if you activate that meta conscious mind, बोलते हैं दिमाग की बत्ती जला दो. If you activate that meta conscious mind, activate your meta mind, you will be able to lead and program both your conscious and subconscious mind. Okay? Your meta mind is similar to, has got some similarities with what is called in yogic sciences as chitta.
Oh, okay.
Hmm? Or in Buddhist, they call it no mind.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so we're talking about consciousness, which is a vast subject. But we've identified it and made it very simple to use. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
All,
Actually,
all you're saying is, all I'm saying is to simplify completely, I'm saying this. By itself, the mind cannot be happy. The mind has to go through training to be happy.
correct. So that
That's
means
all.
you have to tell to your mind that I am happy. Then only you will feel that you are happy.
That is
In
one
short.
way, but there is one way in short, but there are many other things also, because deeper, your mind knows that you're telling lies. Huh?
Okay.
If you're really unhappy, you have to go and solve that problem,
Right. Right.
which requires some specific ways.
Correct. Correct. So, for example, like if anyone is angry on you and anyone is saying, "Hey, you are stupid," you feel bad immediately
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I think you are accepting it that you are stupid or something like this.
That's correct. So,
If
so
suppose
the
you
best.
keep a barrier, yeah. If suppose
That's
you
right.
put
That's
a
right. I'm saying keep a
curtain.
distance. I'm saying keep a distance. Keep a distance. So if somebody tells you you're stupid, take it in your hand. Don't take it to your heart. Huh?
Correct.
This is a very powerful technique that I'm sharing with you. It's a metamind technique. It's called depersonalization.
Okay.
कि सब कुछ personalize मत करो. Don't personalize everything. If somebody is telling you that you are stupid, maybe somebody told him he's stupid in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't take everything personally. Take it in your hand, look at it, and ask yourself, am I really stupid? If you say no, throw it. If you say, am I really stupid? You say, maybe. Then keep it in your pocket. Think about it later. Okay. Don't take everything and put it to your heart, otherwise you will feel
Right.
bad.
Right. Right.
Always distance yourself. When I said you are not your anger, I'm saying distance yourself. This is what Krishna told Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita. He said, have sakshi bhav or drishta bhav.
Yeah.
Be a witness, see from outside. And this is one of the ways to activate the meta-conscious mind, the meta-mind.
Okay.
One way is to have sakshi bhav, drishta bhav. Second way is to have ownership. Ownership meaning take charge, make a decision. Okay, if I'm stupid, I will change myself.
Yeah.
Or if I'm not stupid, I will convince him.
Yeah.
Or if I'm not stupid, then and he's not important, then I will drop it.
Correct.
But
No need to explain many things.
that's right. But you have to take the responsibility to move ahead. Aage badho.
Okay. Great.
So
That's
these
a
two
great.
things,
Yeah.
these two things, objectivity and ownership. These are the switches to switch on that meta mind.
Okay. Great. Great. I'm really enjoying this conversation with you because there are so many things which are learning and so many tricks what you are giving are really important to all of us. Really great.
So
Because in our day-to-day life,
all your members are ladies.
yes, all our members are ladies, and that's why we have done. We have decided to do it on the YouTube so we can publish it.
Are they
And
married?
yes, most of the married, most of we are married women.
Are they happy?
That's actually I was about to ask you that question now. That
Go ahead,
how do you
please.
define your happiness? Because yes, as I told in the
Yes,
start, that everyone's happiness concept is different. But
that's right.
how do you define? Because I read this joke which was circulating since last so many years. I think especially from last 2 to 3 years, that someone asked to one lady in a conference that are you happy? So she said yes. So then then the other person asked that, oh, so your happiness reason is your husband? She said no, and her husband felt so sad because he was sitting there in the conference. And then that person asked that why, what is the reason of your happiness? Then she explained that I'm happy because I'm working on me, I'm happy because I'm enjoying my life and this one. So but yes, normally in Indian woman, you can say that yes, their happiness is all connected, or I can say are tied up completely with their family, with their husband, with their children.
They should be happy despite their husband.
Yeah.
In
Right.
spite of being married, they should be happy. Huh?
Correct.
Okay.
You mean to say being married is not an you should not be happy being a married?
No. I never say that. I never say that.
In spite
I
of
would,
in spite of marriage, they're happy.
in
They
fact,
should
I'm saying whether you're married or not married, you should be happy.
you should
Huh?
be happy.
Right. Huh?
Yeah, because marriage is definitely it's a big responsibility. It's a big challenge actually, because marriage is never easy for anyone. For anyone in the world, I don't think that anyone is saying yes, it's a very easy job for me. No, it is very difficult. Two
Why?
people.
Why do you think? Why you think it's difficult?
Yeah, because not difficult means I'm not saying it is completely easy, but it is not so difficult also. It depends on you how you make it easy.
Huh.
It's like that on you how you handle it. That's what I'm thinking. Like two different people from two different culture, from two different families are coming together because they like something from each other, and they are decided to spend their life together,
So,
and they are finding happiness.
sorry, what we say is that we found one thing. Happiness is alignment.
Yeah.
Alignment. Alignment means harmony, coming together.
Yeah.
Unhappiness means discord or lack of harmony, conflict. जहाँ conflict है, there is unhappiness. Where there is lack of conflict and harmony and alignment, there is happiness. So even within yourself, yoga. What is yoga? Yoga is mind, body, spirit. So we say the latest MBA should not be the MBA you get in college, but MBA is mind, body, atma. If your MBA becomes one, yoga is nothing but union, coming together, making an alignment between mind, body, spirit, so that ultimately there's an alignment with the ultimate power. So If between two people, husband and wife, there is conflict, there is not happiness. If there is alignment and harmony, there is happiness.
That is harmony. Yes,
Uh,
you're perfectly correct.
between two countries, even in an organization, between the leader, what the leader wants or what the senior person wants, and what the other person does. If there's harmony, things are okay.
Yeah, that's
So
perfect. That's
that is the
100%.
concept. Happiness is alignment.
Yeah, that's a new definition what we got actually from you.
Put your hands together, please. Please put your hands together. Put your hands together. Repeat after me. I feel what I feel. Boliye, boliye.
I
Say
think
it, please. I feel what I feel.
I feel what I feel.
I think what I think.
I think what I think.
I say what I say.
I say what I say.
I do what I do.
I do what I do.
I want what I want.
I want what I want.
And I'm stopping you here. Wanting, feeling, thinking, saying, doing. And because I don't have another finger, I put here knowing.
Okay.
Saregama Padani, Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti, wanting, feeling, thinking, saying, doing, knowing.
Oh,
Being. Okay? These are the sat sur, the 7 notes of the music of life, the rhythm of life. The problem is we want something else, feel something else, think something else, say something else, do something else, and we are messed up.
that creates the problem.
That creates the problem. That is the conflict. So the real alignment is when you are same in all of these. For example, put your hands together once again, please. One more time, one more time. I feel what I think. I think what I say.
I think what
I say what I do.
I say what I do.
I do what I want.
I do what I want.
I think before I say.
I think before I say.
I do everything I say.
I do everything what I say.
Yeah? So I feel what I do what I say what I think what I feel what I say. You can't do what I do, but you feel what I say. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying Andar Bahar one, you are one.
Yeah.
So whether you are in an interview, whether you are in the home, whether you are on a stage, whether you are in front of TV camera, if you are one, then you are okay. If we are trying to be different for different people every time, chehre pe chehra, naqab, if we are lying to ourselves, no, it becomes very difficult to be happy.
Correct. Correct. And
That is what's happening.
you cannot pour yourself 100% into that, whatever you're doing.
Absolutely, 100, absolutely beautiful. That's correct. And if you are not 100%, you cannot be happy. If you are
Yes.
fragmented, you cannot be happy.
Correct. Great conversation which are going on. I'm just wanted to move to the next level. I just wanted to
Sure.
understand something about your organization, your Meta.
See, my organization is called Global Academy of MetaMind Alignment, or
MetaMind.
GAMA. MetaMind Alignment. Huh? So
Yeah.
MetaMind, I told you, MetaMind is that mind, extra the new mind, leader mind. Alignment is happiness. Huh? So this is about sustained happiness. This is called the new science of leadership and happiness. I have about 300 companies who are my clients, including Microsoft, Google. Individuals from these companies, executives from these companies have attended my training. Huh? From 15 different industries. Huh? So I was telling you, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Marriott Hotel, India mein Tata,
Gemini,
Reliance,
Byju's, Tata.
all of these companies. That's right. Huh? So all of these companies are, they've sent executives to me. I have trained more than 1 million people, and face-to-face, one-to-one, I've mentored more than 1,000 leaders. So I have a team of 40 trainers. Now we are planning to expand this because we are going edtech. Earlier, it used to be only face-to-face training. My trainers travel all over the world and do training programs. Right now, we are planning to increase this number and take it up to 500 trainers.
Okay.
So any individual who would like to become a coach, a trainer, a motivational speaker can contact me, and we can put them on to the people, and we give them certification in that. It's a tough program, but it's very rewarding. You can help other people. You can earn money also from that. So this is what we're doing. Plus, we're also going B2C. Until today, we were not approaching individuals at all. But
Okay.
now we are creating an online course called Master Your Mind.
Okay.
Master Your Mind level 1 for positivity, for happiness. Master Your Mind level 2 for success.
Okay.
This will be an online program because I thought in 30 years I have trained only 1 million people. It's too less. We want to go to 1 billion people.
That's really great. ambition, a great target. What okay. So I just wanted to know more on this, like whatever the course you have mentioned right now.
जी.
Can you can you give some more idea on that, like for how many months? And because few of us also would like to suppose want to join or something. So it is
See,
how many months and how it is.
broadly, there are three types of courses. Very
Okay.
broadly, within each there are many. So one is if you want something online, matlab you're sitting at home, you want something online for yourself. So that course is being prepared right now. That will be ready by the end of this year because we have never done before for the public. Uh,
Okay. Okay.
We have always done only for corporates. So this
Okay.
first one will be ready by the end of this year. Uh, So be in touch. Let me know if any of your people are interested. We can give them
Sure.
the first offer because they will be limited in the beginning. This is
Okay.
called the Master Your Mind program for themselves, sitting at home. Jahan bhi hai. And also events will be there. The second one is if they want to maybe better themselves, be better entrepreneurs, solve some of their problems, do one-to-one coaching, come for a retreat. This is for self-development, self-transformation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
First one, though, I say you must do. Everybody must do it. Uh, it's like very, very basic and very powerful, but it's like your if you buying a machine, it comes with the even a computer comes with the user's manual. The mind
It is
does not
like
have a user's manual, so we give
right.
the user's manual here. This everybody should take. This one is for your self transformation. If you feel that there's some areas you need to be better as a leader, some problems at home, some problems in the mind, you want to solve that. That can be done through one-to-one coaching or some workshops we do in Goa, other places. The
Okay.
third one is if you want to help other people, if you want to make this into a career. uh, If you want to make it into a career, for example, we have even 3-4 day programs, and we also have 1 year program. uh,
Okay.
so it depends on the person. You can be a coach. Coach is somebody who wants to talk one to one.
Correct.
You can be a workshop leader, that's 15, 20 log, 20, 30 people. You can be a corporate, you can do corporate workshop. You want to do motivational speaking for hundreds and 200s and thousands of people, we can do that also. Depends on the nature of the person. But
Correct.
either
Correct.
you do for yourself, or you do for helping others, or you do something to study on the side. Okay? These
Okay,
are three things.
that's really great. Thanks for providing us this
Sure.
information
Sure.
because there are so many friends of mine in Chaturaganis who may like to, at least for the
Lovely,
self
lovely.
help or who wanted to help other one
That's
because
right.
this is a very good career option also because helping
Absolutely.
others is always give a happiness, that is one thing, and at the
Yeah.
same time it is giving you and it is really a good
And
job.
also, it's very flexible in terms of timings, and there's
Okay,
no limit to the income, and there's no limit to the satisfaction if you want to give back. We are like Robin
exactly.
Hood. You know what we do is we take big money from the companies and we do a lot of free work for old age homes, for orphanages, for street children. All the people who
That's
cannot
really
pay
great.
for it, we do it for them for free.
That's really great job. So you have that, giving back to the society. That is again, so your CSR activities are really good. So that's really great.
For our trainers who are going through, we have one of the programs is a 1 year program where it is only 3 hours a month. That's all,
Okay, okay,
but 12 sessions. They can finish in 6 months also. But for them, we insist that while they're going through training, they have to go to the local area to people who cannot afford and they have to train them. It's mandatory part of our training to become a trainer.
that's great, great. Thank you for this information. At the end, actually, I just want two things from you, Miss. I just wanted to
Please.
understand two things. One is as a person, like how will you how like you mentioned that how you need to find your happiness and how you can do, but what kind of an I can say a guidance you can give to every person to be happy, and then second thing is what kind of an guidance you would like to give to our entrepreneur because in our team there are so many entrepreneurs also, the women are this is entirely group of women entrepreneurs, so what kind of an guidance or suggestion you can give to in both ways.
So, this is a beautiful question you're asking me because the first question answer will come in Master Your Mind level one. Hmm. Second question answer will come in Master Your Mind level two. So, वो जब निकलेगा end of this year, please look at it. You will get the answer. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'll tell you. But it's a fact. And the questions are so powerful and the answer is so vast that it cannot be done in one sentence. But I will still do it for you, since I have to say something. For yourself, uh, I would say activate your meta mind, which means live the path of objectivity and ownership, which means live by truth and live with love. Huh? Uh, Whatever you believe to be the truth. Even Swami Vivekananda said, anything that gives you strength is the truth.
Yeah.
So even truth, please choose the truth that gives you strength. So many things are going wrong in the world. Let us train our mind to look at the good things in situations and
That's very
people.
important.
Huh? So that is what I would say for the first one. Truth and love. The second one I would say what we call uh, our three fundamental values in MetaMind alignment is grow, glow, give.
Okay.
Let me explain. Somebody asked me, you teach so many things. What should I do? Can you tell me one thing I should do? I said, be happy. Huh? He said, but how? How to be happy? I said, being happy means glow. Glow. When you are glowing, when there's radiance in your face, when you're really truly happy, what will happen is automatically that happiness will go to others.
Yeah.
And that
You
will
share the
become give.
happiness.
That will become give. See, we cannot give to others what we don't have. Huh? That's why I say if you want to learn something, don't go to a fat dietitian. Huh? If you want to learn to lose weight. If you want to learn how to make money, don't go to a beggar. Huh? Go to a person who has. Only that person who has can give. Huh? So if you have happiness, you will give happiness. If you have the knowledge, if you have the value, you will give the value. When you give the value, you will get the money. If
Sure.
it is business, I'm saying entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs get money for what value they give.
Okay.
Not only what value they give, what value that they're giving is perceived as. It has to be perceived as giving. It has to be perceived as value.
Yeah.
So, glow, which means you should have, so that you give, then you will get. But how do you glow? For that, you have to grow. Okay? Only when you grow, then you will glow, then you will give, then you will get. So, any investment you do in your own self development, any investment you do in your own skill development will get you more money.
That's true.
Because if you grow, you will glow, you will give, you will get. So, three things: grow, glow, give. We have identified 14 meta skills. These 14 meta skills, each meta skill is a combination of mindset and skill set. Very often, when people teach the skills, they forget to teach the mindset. Unless we take care of the belief. For example, confidence and communication. This is a meta skill. Example. Lalu Prasad Yadav also communicates very well. But because of his confidence, not because of his language.
Yeah. That's
The
true.
point I'm making is here is that it doesn't matter. Some of the areas where you think you are weak, you can solve that if you also take care of the mindset, not just
Yeah.
the skill set. So basically, learn more, be a continuous learner, learn, unlearn, relearn. That's as you grow, then you will glow, then you will give, then you will get. This is the message for the entrepreneurs.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, in short, like, you should not stop learning. That is very
Don't
important
stop
for
learning.
every
Yeah.
person.
Keep
Wherever
on
you are,
learning.
you should be
Give,
a
give.
learner. You
That's
should
right.
be a good listener also, because
Sure.
what we listened to you today, that is a really great advantage, and that is making a really great impact on our life. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very,
Thank
very
you,
much.
sir. Because I think it's a really, really inspirational interview, and I think those who are watching, not only Chaturraginis, because we have live stream on the YouTube. So apart from
What is the
Chaturraginis,
meaning of Chaturagini?
Chaturragini is a smart lady. Actually, ladies are
Oh,
smart, but we have kept it. Chaturragini is a smart lady. Chatur means smart, and Ragini is something reflect ladies. So it's a
Yeah,
smart lady.
Ragini. Yeah, actually, Ragini is like, if you see, maybe I think in the Sanskrit or something, Ragini means who's carrying, who has a
Yes,
multiple hands, and
multiple hands, right?
yes, carrying the whole thing, and she's what I can say, the multitasker in short.
so
Multitasker.
so
That's
so there are three things. One is the smartness, Chaturai. The second is the Ragini, which is the multitasker. And the
Yeah.
third is the carrying something. Huh? So
Yes.
carrying the burden. You know, my mother, somebody said that having a child is like a 20-year project. Huh?
Yeah. Exactly.
But my mother said, no, it's a lifelong project.
Yes, because
Huh?
you, unless and until your mother and your child is there, that project is continuous.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
this is what I mean. This is what I mean. What I'm saying is for entrepreneurs of Chaturagini and the ladies who are already Chatur, who already have Ragini, and who are carrying the burden of whatever they're carrying, uh, when you do it with love, it doesn't seem like a burden.
Actually.
Huh? And when you do it with love, the love that most mothers have for their children, if you put that same love into every project you have, into life, into every situation, then you will get the second thing that will activate your meta mind, which is ownership. So first one is objectivity, matlab detachment. Second one is ownership, which means complete involvement or devotion. A combination of these two, Chaturagiri is fantastic. Will take over the world.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Great.
Thank you so much.
That's a great definition. We
Yes,
appreciate you very
actually.
much.
So it's like a 5 star for a Chaturraginis because
Correct.
of your fantastic definitions. Thank you so much for
Thank you. Thank
adding
you so much.
value to Chaturraginis because I think after hearing all your inspirational talk, I feel those who are watching and going to watch this interview is really going to inspire and mostly,
I think
uh,
I think all ladies are Chaturagiris,
yeah, actually.
but you are taking it up and owning it. And now I have to give training to the other men of how to interact with Chaturagiris.
That's great. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So thank you
Thank
so much, sir,
thank
for it's a great live session because hearing, having inspirational words from you is like, बोले ना पूरा वीक तो ऐसे ही मतलब पूरा वीक पूरा साल एकदम बदल गया है.
ये
So
सोनाली जी ने मुझे टाइम ही नहीं दिया एक के बाद एक क्वेश्चन शेयर like rapid fire. Normally you ask one question, allow me to talk for a longer time. I can tell a few jokes also, but I could not do any jokes this time. Sorry,
Actually,
maybe next
आप
time.
अलाउड
I
है सर,
wanted to
आप बोलिए
utilize
आप
this
बोलिए.
time. Yeah, I wanted to utilize this time and to get to know everything what we all wanted to know.
You did a great job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was just joking. I was trying to joke. Yeah. Thank you, Sonali.
Personally, but one more question from my side. That after Corona pandemic, what is the importance of mental health, emotional health? What importance of emotional health in general public has it increased, or what kind of changes you feel after Corona pandemic?
I think it's increased, definitely. And even reports, studies from WHO, World Health Organization, and other reports say that it's increased. There are also many different changes happening in society as a result of that. For
Yeah.
example, there was a study that says 61% of American teenagers are lonely.
Oh,
They have loneliness. Suicide rates have gone up. Uh, See, technology has increased connectivity, but reduced connectedness.
actually.
Connectedness, meaning people feeling connected to other people, has gone down. Also, there's a FOMO. FOMO has happened. FOMO is fear of missing out. ये इंस्टा पे सब लोग खुश लगते हैं ना everywhere. Everyone looks happy, so everybody wants to look happy like them. So they're not authentic enough. People are becoming more and more fake. Pandemic increased these rates of isolation, rates of depression, and integrating back into the world after that has been difficult. That's why you have the hybrid thing happening. People are not able to decide whether this is better or that is better. So they're confused. So yes, definitely, our business has gone up 20 times, I told you, as a result of this pandemic thing. A good thing as a result of what happened with the pandemic is that we were forced to use technology more.
Yeah.
But bad things are also a lot, tremendous amount that happened. Apart from the losses that happened in the pandemic, I lost my father also in the pandemic time.
Oh,
So
so
these
sorry.
personal losses have been there. But besides that, mental health, the other good thing that has happened probably in this is that people are starting to talk about it more. So
Yeah.
hopefully now they'll do more about it.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
think
Yeah.
what do you think that is the people have started realizing and then started valuing what they have with you, with them
I
during
yeah,
after pandemic?
I think there is both things happening. One is realization that mental health is also very, very important. This is happening more. But on the other extreme also it's happening where people are giving in to their feelings so much that they are making feelings everything and not realizing that they can be stronger than their feelings.
Mm.
Yeah.
This is also happening on the other side. Because with people saying, because I feel uh, bad, I'm depressed. There's a lot of self-diagnosis going on. Huh?
Okay.
So that is on the other side. We have to be a little careful also about uh, that every issue is not a mental issue.
Right.
uh,
Correct.
and finally, all of these things can be handled if we are focused on truth and love. Truth is, yes, the mind affects the rest of the body. Physiology affects psychology. Psychology affects physiology. We must be careful of both. That's the truth. Truth is, if somebody has a psychological problem, it must be dealt with. It should not be ignored. But love is this, that let us take charge of the people we love. Let us take charge even of our own minds. Let us be leaders of our minds and let us decide to come out of it, whether with professional help or with some workshops, courses we attend, or some other efforts. We must choose to, don't think that that feeling is more powerful than you. You are more powerful than anything that you feel. We have to learn how to become leaders.
Exactly, exactly. So it's actually the realistic way of handling the emotional health, because right now people are talking about the emotional health in a larger scale. Before I think before Corona pandemic, or people are not feeling awkward to talk about the
Yeah,
mental
yeah,
health and all. But
yeah.
right now the scenario has been changed a lot.
Yeah, yeah. So, but
So
even now, people are hesitant to go to counselors, to psychiatrists, or at least if they go, they don't want to talk to her. So, what we decided to do as a company, for me, because I've been working with corporates so far, I wanted to work with the individuals also. So, what we decided to do is there is a gap between professional counseling and nothing, which today the Babas are filling, you know, which is also good. See, anybody who can help anybody else in our vast country is welcome. There are many people I know who are counselors, psychologists, HRD people. They say, इतने सारे लोग आ गए, इतने सारे लोग काउंसलर बनना चाहते हैं, कोच बनना चाहते हैं, सब ट्रेनर बनना चाहते हैं, कोई ट्रेन होना नहीं चाहता. You know, everybody wants to become a teacher, nobody wants to learn.
right,
My thinking is slightly different. I say the more the better. If every one person can help even one more person, it's worth it. Because in our country with these kind of numbers, in the whole world, everybody should get access to some help. So what we decided to do is to create a large number of trainers and coaches, not to handle mental health issues. That has to be handled by the qualified psychiatrists. But to give basic positivity, strength, emotion management tools and techniques. We don't say that by attending our workshop, you will be absolutely okay. But we will give you the tools and techniques by which to be absolutely okay. You have to practice them. So we invite more and more people to come to become motivational speakers, coaches, trainers. If you like to help to spread positivity, we have one line. COVID went viral. We want to make happiness go viral.
great, great. It's I think a very inspirational wording, because happiness should be goes viral. When we smile at each other, that is also a viral thing. कि हम लोग
100%.
स्माइल करते हैं तो सामने वाला भी उतने ही पॉजिटिव वे से स्माइल करता है. दैट
And I
पॉजिटिव वाइब्स आल्सो स्प्रेड इन अ
बिल्कुल
लार्जर
बिल्कुल
स्केल.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल हाँ. हमारे दिमाग में मिरर न्यूरॉन्स होते हैं. There are some mirror neurons which make people copy us. So when we smile, it automatically makes them smile also. If not outside, at least inside. Absolutely. So Chaturagiri, I'm very thankful to your entire group to
Thank you, sir.
help to make happiness go viral.
Thank you so much, sir. And first of all, thanks to you for giving us your more than 1 hour. And because we all know that you are so much busy, and from busy schedule, you have kept your 1 hour, inspire all of us, not only all Chaturagiris, but all the people, those who are watching this series. So thank you so much, sir, for giving us time. And thank you,
Thank
Sonali, for lovely interview.
thank
Uh,
you.
thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nice
Bye-bye.
meeting. Pleasure meeting.
Thank you. Thank you, Sonali. Bye.